Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to talk about Taylor Swift. We're going to talk about Post Malone, and we're going to talk about the coded data, the coded Dungeons and Dragons information in Taylor Swift and Post Malone's Fortnight. And today we're going to talk about the primary message, the primary Dungeons and Dragons message that that Taylor Swift subtextually hides within. Subtextually, you know what, I don't think it's hidden, right? I think it's hidden. It's simply subtextual, and it's a dog whistle to anyone who actually understands Dungeons and Dragons. So basically, what is Taylor Swift's primary message, primary Dungeons and Dragons message within her Taylor Swift Post Malone music video Fortnight? What is the primary message she's giving specifically to the wizards of the world, the people who play Dungeons and Dragons and people who participate in Dungeons and Dragons? I really don't like the word play. The people who perform Dungeons and Dragons. If you're a dungeon master, you perform Dungeons and Dragons. If you're a dungeon master, you perform Dungeons and Dragons. If you're a dragon master, you perform Dungeons and Dragons. It's right on her face. DDP, Dungeons and Dragons perform, right? If you perform Dungeons and Dragons, you will. This message is for you. Okay. All right. And apologies. This is part of a playlist. You will not have context to understand what I'm talking about in this video unless you click in the description below and start at the beginning of the playlist if you're not caught up to date. And also, you really have to watch Taylor Swift and Post Malone's video to understand what I'm talking about. So watch Taylor Swift and Post Malone's Fortnite video. Okay. All right. So first of all, I'm jumping over, right? So there are 50 to 100 references, Dungeons and Dragons references, in my humble opinion, coded into Fortnite, the music video. Okay. And I wanted to tell you all of them and then tell you the message, but I understand people don't have a lot of patience today. We're in a post-patience world. We're in a post-fact world. We're in a post-trust world. We're in a very unusual world, right? So I'm not going to rely on your patience. I'm going to give you the main message right now, but just a warning. I'm probably going to discuss further later in other videos more of the coded data that is saying, hey, everybody, this is about D&D, right? The video tells people, hey, this video is subtextually is about Dungeons and Dragons, and then it gives the message, right? And within it is the reason why Taylor Swift did all this, why she had coded Dungeons and Dragons data in the video and a Dungeons and Dragons and multiple Dungeons and Dragons messages in the video. The reason is also in the video, and we'll get to that at the end. I am bearing the lead on that. Thanks for your patience. I just said you don't have patience. Let's keep going. All right. Okay. So let's talk about what is the message. What is the Dungeons and Dragons message to wizards, right? You're a wizard, Harry. We're not muggles, right? The muggle message in Fortnite is, hey, teeny bopper, not even teeny bopper. She's 34 years old. Hey, everybody, this is a love song. Yeah, right. This is actually a coded Dungeons and Dragons message, the whole thing, right? All right, so where is the primary message in this? Okay, so first of all, when you watch the video, there's a part where Taylor Swift and Post Malone stand looking at each other, and they're in these big winter coats, right? And around them is a swirl of paper, right? There's literally a storm of paper pages swirling around them. What are those pages? Well, we already established within this playlist that Post Malone is the dungeon master, right, of this campaign between this one-on-one Dungeons and Dragons campaign that's happening between Post Malone and Taylor Swift, right? So Posty is the dungeon master. Taylor Swift is the dragon master. She is the Dungeons and Dragons player. I hate that term, but I know there's still I know there's still normies out there that are using this disgusting term, Dungeons and Dragons player. I find it highly offensive, but we're just not. One of the problems with my content is I'm using language you will understand 5 years from now. Every time I do a video, it's only the stuff I was talking about 5 years from now, the mainstream, the normies are coming in and talking about it now, right? But I still, and I get in so much trouble because I'm 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 engaging in conversations that are 5 years in the future. Everybody will understand. Like, everybody will know what a Dragon Master is 5 years from now, but now they don't. The Dragon Master is Dungeons and Dragons player. Okay, so Taylor Swift is the Dungeons and Dragons player. Okay, she's the Dragon Master. What are the pages swirling around her? Those pages are her character sheets, right? And there's probably 200 or 300 of them, right? And I think if you play Dungeons and Dragons the way I do, starting at age 12, right, and going all the way up until you are put into a pine box, 200 or 300 characters is about what you're going to hit, right? Like it. So she is just saying, hey, this is a lifetime of character sheets, and all those pages swirling around her are character sheets. Okay, now at one point the vantage of the video changes, right? And Posty and Taylor are no longer looking at each other. Okay, they are they're not standing up looking at each other. They're laying down. Okay, they're laying down, and it's a crane shot. It's literally a crane shot. Okay, there's a camera on a crane pointed down from them, and they're looking at them. And the storm has stopped. Okay, and there's this moment of quiet where the Dungeon Master and the Dragon Master are looking in each other's eyes. And then, if you're smart, like, and if you're super smart and hyper engaged with Dungeons and Dragons, you suddenly see Taylor Swift's perfect Dungeons and Dragons message. And what is that message? That message is, if the best way to find yourself secularly in this world is to play Dungeons and Dragons, and you will finally see yourself. Okay? Now, how is this shown in the video? Well, the pages have stopped flowing, and they're simply on the ground. And on the ground is a perfect 30 foot high, 20 foot wide silhouette of Taylor Swift's face. You could see it, right? Like, you could see it in the crane shot. It's her, right? It's her. And what it's saying is that if you play Dungeons and Dragons and you invest yourself in all these characters and you become manifold sentient and you see the horizon and you watch the sunrise on 30 worlds, you will finally see yourself. It's the best secular way to see yourself. Nothing else is better, right? And she's saying, using Dungeons and Dragons, you can find yourself. That is Taylor Swift's Dungeons and Dragons message that she made the entire Fortnight video to convey, in my humble opinion. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. The important part is when I hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider subscribing and have a fetch millennium.